most distinguished audience, allow me to recount yet another dazzling chapter of my many state diplomatic escapades, a tale of shimmering with sun, steel, and uniquely operatic sense of honor found only in the most romantically theatric of realms. I, of course, speak of Nueva, Castile. Yes. One must understand that my arrival there was not just the result of navigational misfortune, for once, nor the whims of fate, nor the jump ship pilot mishandling beverages over critical systems. No. This was a mission of state, you see, formally sanctioned, stamped, counter-stamped, ribboned, waxed, and delivered to me personally, with all the grandeur due to my noble and refined standing. Yes, the Federated Sons, in a moment of diplomatic inspiration, or quite possibly desperation, decided that I was the ideal emissary to maintain warm relations with the honorable people of Nueva Castile. I suspect my reputation for excessive charm and my unparalleled ability to look dignified while bewildered played a key role in this appointment. Yes, quite so. Thus, I set out with full pomp. My butler adjusted my collar, my ship steward rehearsing the formal greetings, and myself desperately relearning the proper level of bow required when addressing someone entitled Signor de la Sola Lance, Keeper of Golden Spurs, Protector of the Radiant Mantle, and so forth. When my vessel descended upon their world, an entire honor guard awaited me. Not the usual line of stoic infantry, mind you, but knights, clad in polished ceremonial armor, so reflective I could see my own astonished expression in their breastplates. Plumes fluttered in the wind like entire flocks attempting synchronized flight. Their leader greeted me with a flourish and decreed, "Most noble ambassador, Nueva Castile welcomes thee with open arms and unshakable honor." I responded with, naturally, the equally grand bow, hoping I struck the appropriate ratio of diplomatic gravitas and the number of bows I had to perform, which is never like such in my life. Nueva Castile culture, you see, operates on a level of earnest chivalry so intense that mere observation feels like attending an opera performed entirely by people who never break character. Their society celebrates virtue, courage, hospitality, and the kind of passionate idealism normally found only in epic poetry or overly dramatic hollow-vid romances. Yes. As part of my mission, I was escorted through sunlit plazas, introduced to noble houses whose genealogical charts resemble a hydra nests, and attended ceremonies so elaborate that even my butler whispered, "Sir, do you think this entire dance is meant to represent the signing of a treaty?" No, obviously. Feasts were held in my honor, of course. One must maintain appearances, yes. During which I encouraged to deliver a toast. I crafted my speech with care, blending diplomacy, flattery, and just enough poetic metaphor to match their cultural cadence. My remarks were met with thunderous applause, a shower of flower petals, and an enthusiastic declaration that I had the, quote, the soul of a knight, though my butler assured me they meant that metaphorically. During negotiations, their sincerity was unmistakable. They approached the diplomatic table with the same ceremonial seriousness they applied to duels, festivals, and the ordering of lunch. Yes, their scribes documented every word, pause, and dramatic flourish as if recording the founding of a new age. Yes. And when business was concluded, positively, I might add, I was honored with a farewell procession the likes of which I have never seen before or since. Banners waved, horns blared, armors gleamed, and every citizen seemed compelled to offer either a blessing or a poetic coup. My butler, ever diligent, took photographs of everything. For the official diplomatic record, he claimed, though I suspect he simply just enjoyed the lighting. And so I departed Nueva Castile, with warm relations secured, diplomatic ties strengthened, and a lingering sense that I had walked through a living storybook whose pages smelt faintly of incense and polished steel. Yes, a successful mission, a splendid detour, and a memory that shall forever glitter among the countless episodes of my aristocratic odyssey across the stars. Yes.